There is something I need to confess, and I'm not afraid of saying it. I do judge people based on the artworks that they have displayed in their home. A few days ago, I saw on Instagram the open door video of Benny Blanco's home, and I mean, there's not a lot to say, to be honest. The home is amazing, and I wish it was mine, probably. But I have a few things to say about the artworks displayed. Andiamo! First off, congratulations to Queen Selena and Benny for the new wedding. I swear I didn't choose this video based just on that. But anyway, let's move on. I think the house was really cool, and I like that Benny kept the kind of a fun element to it. Like there is a crazy sculpture made in wood, completely in wood, that really resemble a bag full of cash. But anyway, in this video, I'm gonna judge his art collection, and more specifically, an artwork that he has in a room that he calls the music room, which is a very warm tone, cozy room where one of the main focus is this huge couch, which he quotes unquote says,
"You submerge yourself and sink into the moment." You can fit like comfortably 15 people on this couch in various positions.
We don't know which these positions are, and we don't want to talk about it. What caught my attention was the painting on top of the couch, which is a beautiful artwork by the late artist Noah Davis, which of course I really love, and I think it's a great artwork, but I think it is just in the wrong spot, and it totally disappears because of the couch and because it has a freaking Picasso beside it. And I don't know, maybe Benny watched my first video where I say that I'm free for coffees with collectors that have Picasso's works. Did you know? So anyway, I decided to answer the desperate call of that wall that wanted to be emphasized, and so I fixed it with a new artwork. Come over with me and I'll show you my process. To find this new artwork, of course I had to know what dimension I had to start with, and so I found the dimensions of the Noah Davis painting, which measured 40 by 30, and then I decided to go a little bit or more horizontal, just to follow the flow of the couch, but not too big, because I really liked how the artworks that he already has in the space are very intentional. So I didn't want to find a huge painting just because the wall is huge. I still want to kept the artwork there and being intentional, the size to be intentional. And so I decided that maybe the sweet spot for the new dimension would be 40 by 60, so just double the width. And my research started from there. Once the new dimension is locked in, I went looking for new artists, and I decided to keep it local and looking for LA-based artists or California-based artists, just because it's mathematically very possible that in your hometown there is so many artists, and probably at least one of them already does the style that you're looking for. So I will say, if you're looking for a new artist, first look in your hometown or in the town that you're in, and then look for the style that you want. And if that doesn't happen, you can always get it shipped from somewhere else in the country that you're from or from another country. But first things first, let's keep it local. So I went looking for artists based in LA and California, and I found this gallery called Luis de Jesus Los Angeles. And in this gallery, I discovered a couple of artists that I thought would fit the mood of the room. The first one was Frank Romero, and specifically the artwork Flying Saucer over Roswell, New Mexico. I liked about this painting that it has a lot of greens, which I liked to link with the color of the couch. And I don't know, I saw some fun element that I think Benny has around his house that could also reflect in this painting. However, I discovered that when I tried it in the room, it was okay. It was okay. But, this is what a process is like. You just keep trying and keep trying. So I decided this wasn't it. So I went for another artist, and I found another artist called from the same gallery, which is Evita Tezeno. Evita Tezeno. Tezino. Give me one second. I want to say it correctly. Evita Tizino. Shout out to Evita Tizino. Specifically the artwork, It's a Wonderful Day. And what I really loved, and I'm very biased in this, but I really love collages. I love multimedia artworks. I think they're just so fascinating. I love the multi-dimensional and like aspect of those artworks, and I like texture. So, but not too much. I don't know how to say it. But anyway, I love Evita's work. Specifically, it has multiple people in it. The colors are nice, and I feel like the bottom, which is kind of this grass piece, really kind of, it looks like almost the extension of the couch. So I really like that kind of continuation of the color, of the chromatic, and I kind of like the conviviality. I like the vibe of this painting, and I thought, I'm pretty sure Benny's home has a lot of parties and a lot of people over, so I think this painting could really emphasize the energy and the vibes that the house has. But yeah, when I tried it, also, by the way, both of them are actually not 40 by 60. They're both a little larger, but I tried them out, as you can see, and I think they still fit. I mean, the wall is huge, so I could even go longer than that, but as I said, I don't want to do very large scale paintings because I want to keep them intentional. So 48 by 72 is still a sweet spot. But yeah, I tried this work and I was like, well, yeah, I like it, but overall, I'm not sure is his style. So I kept looking, and also seeing the entire room. Like, now I'm showing just the couch wall, but for example, if I show you this, I think you can also see that the colors, the tones don't really fit. So I decided overall to not go for this beautiful work. And I found a painting by Derek Forjo, who is represented by the gallery David Kordinsky, based also in LA. And the painting specifically is called Backbend Double. And what I really love about this painting is the tones, because compared to the Romero and the Tiziano painting, which are much happier, much more vivid, more louder if you want, this Forjo painting is much earthier, which I think really fits the coziness of the room. And also Benny in the video was mentioning something like, I love when it's raining and I play my music and stuff like that. So I think something much more earthier that can fit the vibe, this kind of cozy vibes, something that he could appreciate much more. And this painting is also 48 by 72. So I think 48 by 72 is our locked in size for this wall. And yeah, as you can see here, I think it does fit perfectly with the wall and the colors. It matches with the speakers in front. It actually also matches with the other two paintings that he has, with the little pillow on the couch. So I really like that. And I mean, it's a coincidence, but the characters that are in the painting are also musicians. So it fits also the theme of the room. It wasn't intended, but I think it really fits. The Forjo painting is the one, I think it fits better the room compared to the Davis painting. It kind of completes it all. And if he wanted, I'm sure he can afford it. However, I did feel that the mission wasn't completed, because on this channel I do also want to show that art is affordable if you look for it. So I decided to choose an alternative option not specifically for Benny, but just to show you that we can find also artworks that are cheaper that can also give a similar result. So I googled more artwork, more artists based in California, and I even went on Pinterest and I found this artist called Alexandra Valenti, who is represented by McLennan Pens and Co, which is not a gallery based in California. It's based in Texas. But anyway, these are details. I was a little disappointed at first because, as most galleries out there, and I know it's a problem, and we'll talk about it, don't worry about that. So as I was saying, as most galleries, the prices are not featured on their website, and because Alexandra is, I assume, not as renowned and famous as Forjo, for example, I couldn't find previous prices on ArtPrice or other websites. So I decided to email the gallery. And they actually replied to me in a very timely manner, actually. So I'm very happy, and shout out to Jill, who informed us that the painting is $12,000. So I'm very happy because it's much cheaper than the Forjo, I can tell you that. And so for us more normal collector, please enjoy this Alexandra Valenti painting, which I think really fit the room. I love the green, I love the pop of red, I love it. I think it's just I think it's a lot of fun, and I think it really it follows the chromatic pattern of the couch because of those circles and the green in the front. So I think it's really a good match for this room. And you're not breaking the bank. So you're welcome, Benny. I think you should watch this video and come to me when you want to buy art in the future. Just a suggestion. And for the rest of you that is not Benny Blanco, please feel free to comment under this video and let me know if you liked it. And feel free also to watch my previous videos, which I'm putting here. And yeah, thank you for following, and I hope you liked the video. Ciao, ciao!